Hello, it's Dean here. I sent you a message a while ago about the free website that we built for you guys. Is that something you still want to take a look at potentially?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. Let me take your number because right now, yeah, I'm right now on my knees trying to put a pipe. Let Let me get back to you on this, but yeah, I'm interested to find out what this will, the cost or all that stuff.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's you don't have to pay anything up front, of course. It's just I was wondering if you want to take a look at it. Maybe we can schedule a Google call sometime tomorrow, maybe 11 a.m.
Let me get back to you on that. Like I said, I need to see what I'm doing. At the end of the day, I will know more.
Yeah, yeah, that's fine. That's fine. I'll send you a message. That's fine.
All right, so yeah, appreciate it, man.
Thanks. Bye. Okay, so you probably noticed how I said to this prospect that I sent him a message. And this is exactly what this video is going to be about because I kind of discovered this hybrid approach to cold calling where you can use cold SMS to actually turn cold calls into warm calls. Maybe not warm, but much warmer than calling them out of the blue, anyways. So, traditional cold calling is let's say you call 100 prospects, takes maybe 2 or 3 hours, depending on your skill level. You maybe get like 30 connects with the prospects. You maybe get 10 interested, and this is really on the optimistic side of things. Then you maybe book 5 meetings out of the 10 interested prospects, and then maybe you close one deal. Again, this is very optimistic. Most people, if you call 100 prospects per day, you can expect to close 1 to 2 meetings per week, right? And here's a new way that I'm testing right now, where first I send 400 cold SMS to the prospects before even calling them. Then I maybe get like 20 interested, and that's like my average per day. And then I call those interested replies as soon as they reply to my message, and most of the time I get connected to all of them, right? So then I get to set like 10 meetings from those 20 calls connected, and then maybe one or two closes. And the real difference between both of these strategies is time, right? To make 100 cold calls, typical agency owner is going to take like 2 to 3 hours, right? 2 to 3 hours. But this hybrid approach, because you're only calling leads that are actually interested and they have replied to your SMS that they're interested, this really takes you 1 hour at most, okay? Because sending 400 SMS is instantaneous. You can do this instantly. And then once you start receiving replies over the next 1 or 2 hours, you dial them immediately. So the actual time spent on calling is only about 1 hour, and you're really not wasting time calling people that are not going to pick up. You're not wasting time calling people that are not interested and that are going to tell you to go fuck yourself. You're only calling people that said that they are interested, so chances of booking meetings are much higher. So these are my average metrics from doing this for maybe 2 weeks. And I don't want to make myself sound like I'm this huge agency owner that's doing 100,000 per month, because I'm not. I'm only doing like $8,500 per month, and that was last month. But this is really changing the course of how many meetings I'm actually booking. So next I want to show you the actual conversation that led to the call that I showed you at the start of the video. So here's the conversation, and for this particular conversation I was actually testing AI. So AI was writing all these messages, doing the follow-up and everything. So it looks kind of wonky, and I'll show you what I mean, but the initial message for me is always this: hi, are you still in business and taking calls in their area? So Palmdale area, this is a placeholder from a Google sheet. So it looks like, so it's basically more personalized to the prospect, because if you don't mention their area, notice that the reply rates drop drastically. So this seems like a message that could come from a potential customer. So you can see that this guy didn't really reply initially. So next the AI followed up with them and said the word to chat. So not the best follow up. Who is this, please? Do you need a job estimate? The prospect answered, and this is an AI message that I think it was appointment wise. It's called. So appointment wise sent this AI message to the prospect, and basically says that we built them a brand new website to help get them more jobs. Would you like to take a look at it? Okay, we'll talk more tomorrow. It's bedtime, thanks. Probably not a good timing on the AI's part. But anyways, so this was an interesting prospect, and this is really funny. This is a really funny message from the AI. No worries, sleep tight. We'll chat tomorrow. Looking forward to it. It's way more. It's way too much optimistic for cold outreach, anyways. But it did the trick. So he obviously didn't answer to this. So since this conversation took time in my nighttime, I was not able to call this prospect right away. So I called him the next day, and that was the call that you heard at the start of the video. And as you heard, he said that he's very interested. He wants to see how much it costs, what it looks like, all the good stuff. And yeah, that's how it basically works. And I feel like the best part of the whole system is that you can really rapid fire it. So you can send a cold SMS to, let's say, 200 to 400 prospects, and then you quickly start getting inbound messages. And if you have AI like this, it really takes care of the initial filtering and sending the follow-up messages, so you're not really sitting at the computer copy pasting the same message like 50 times. And yeah, once you have a message like this that kind of indicates that they're interested, you put them in your CRM and call them as soon as you can. For this, as I said, this guy I called the next day, but the faster you call them, the higher the chances of you setting a meeting. So here's another example, and here I was trying to sell lead generation with Facebook ads to these guys. So as you can see, this is called SMS. Do you have availability for landscaping and hardscaping projects this month and their area? He said yes. So this is the next message that goes out automatically. If I got you a couple of jobs free of charge, would that be worth a chat? When can you talk is a good indication that he's actually interested. Then I asked him politely, can I call you in about 10 minutes? He said yes. Then there was an outbound call right here that I made to him. As you can see, it's pretty late my time. It's almost midnight when I called him. And after the call, I asked him to send me his email so I can set up the Google meeting. So here he sent me his email about an hour later. Then I said that I sent him an invite for the call. He said yes. You sent my email. Yes, but can also send meeting link here. He said yes. So I sent him the link to the meeting. Meeting happened. Then it was funny thing because we couldn't hear each other. Then we fixed it. He he logged in from his phone. Then he sent me his Facebook page. We had a good conversation. I kind of sent him an example of how incoming leads would look like for him when the form is filled. And yeah, it was a good call with the guy. So yeah, this is how it works. It's very easy because yeah, you don't have to be spending hours cold calling. You just blast out SMS and only engage with people that are actually interested in your offer. I found this, especially with my lifestyle, to work much better than sitting down for multiple hours and cold calling. I still do cold calls just to practice, but this, I've seen much better results from this. Maybe I'm a bad cold caller, which is probably true. But yeah, feel free to test this out. And if you have any questions, feel free to leave them down in the comments. Thanks.